Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. Today we have a very interesting product to show you. It is the Inkbird. It's their latest model. It's the Inkbird ITC-308 with built-in Wi-Fi. So with this product, because it's a Wi-Fi model, you can basically remotely adjust and monitor the temperature controller. But before we go into any further, just a quick disclaimer, Inkbird Australia kindly sent me this product in exchange for doing a review of it, which I'm really happy to do, and I'll just basically give you my thoughts and opinions and whether I think it's worth buying one or not towards the end of the video. So yeah, let's crack into it. So we'll unbox it first and see what's inside, and then I think we'll hook it up and we'll go over the app you need on your phone or tablet or device, and yeah, just how sort of a brief overview of how it works. So first up comes with a manual, basically how to hook it up and how to control it. So this is going to be a quick review, so I'm not going to go into the details of the manual. You can, if you get one, you can have a look at that yourself. And then the only other thing in the box is the actual unit. So if you're familiar with the Inkbird controllers, you'll know it has an output for cooling and heating. So cooling would be like ideally a fridge, heating would be a heat pad or bout. And then we've got the display here. So what I might actually do is, rather than going through what's on there now, is we'll hook it up. I'll download the app, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So we will see you very shortly. Okay, so I've plugged the temperature controller into the power, and I'm going to hook it up as I would normally do with my other temperature controller. So I'm using a fermentation box here because it's winter time, so I only need something on the heat side. So I've hooked a heat pad into the heating side of the controller. Don't need anything in the cooling because, like I say, it's winter. But obviously, if it's hot where you are, you'd hook your fridge into this side and have your fermenter inside the fridge. So here's the actual temperature probe. It's a nice solid tip on there, and a really nice, robust, durable, quite lengthy looking probe. That's got to be probably a good couple of meters at least. So we'll stick that in the thermowell so that will measure the inside temperature of the fermenter. Obviously, if you don't have a thermowell, you can tape it to the side. Yes, that's all hooked up. So I think what we'll do next is we'll talk about the app briefly. So this is in the instructions. So you need to download an app called Inkbird Smart, either from Google Play Store or from the Apple Store. So I've downloaded that already and installed it, so we will open that up. Okay, now it's showing that if you can see that the temperature controller is online, so it's online to it's connected to Wi-Fi. So I've gone through a couple of steps already. So when you download the app, you have to register it with an email address, and you get a verification code sent back. The next step is you then connect this app to the temperature controller, and then lastly you need to enter into the app your router password so that the controller can connect to the internet. That's all very straightforward, and it's covered in the manual. So we will click on the controller, and there you go. You can see that straight away it is showing the current temperature, which matches the display on the top of the controller. So the top reading is current temperature, and the bottom reading is your target temperature. So I want to come down to 19 degrees. That's also shown on the app there. So currently it's cooling. Obviously I haven't got it hooked up to a fridge, but if I did, it would be trying to cool down. What else can I show you on the app? Now you can change all the settings on the device itself through the set button, but far easier is to click on settings on the app and these are the things that you can change. So you've got your differential. So if your target temperature drops 0.3 degrees or goes above 0.3 degrees, the heating or cooling will come on. You can set a high or low temperature alarm. So an alarm will go off, in this case, if the temperature reaches above 25 or goes below -40. You have a compressor delay for your fridge, so I'll set that to 3 minutes. That's so your fridge doesn't keep turning on and off, which isn't good for your compressor. You can calibrate the temperature probe if it's out. I've checked mine and it's fine. And then you can change the units from Fahrenheit to Celsius. So very simple app to use. So we'll just go back. Yeah, so I guess like I say, the beauty is of this device over the standard the standard ITC-308 is you can monitor what's going on here remotely through the app. And you don't have to be at home for that, obviously. If your controller is connected to your Wi-Fi at home, you can be doing this from inside your house, at work, on holiday. If you went out and forgot that you wanted to maybe ramp up the temperature to do a diacetyl rest, you can just do that straight on the app. You can just go into, actually you don't even need to go into settings. You can just click on the specific value and just flick through to what you want. So if I could change that to 20, I want to ramp it up to 20. Bingo, it's gone over to 20 degrees there. And because the actual ambient temperature is 18.8, or the temperature of the liquid is 18.8, the heating sides come on and the colour is changed to orange. So it really is as simple as that. Once you've got it hooked up, either go into settings to go into the more detailed settings, or hit SV specific value to change the target temperature you want. It does have a 24-hour temperature trend chart, which is quite handy. It's not showing anything at the moment because I've just hooked it up. Okay, it has. It's got a little bit of a trend starting there. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So yeah, like I say, the beauty is remote monitoring. Just one other quick thing I'll point out is I guess you're limited to the strength of your router. So I'm in the garage at the moment, and I'm getting a good Wi-Fi signal to the controller. I'm probably about 15 meters away from my router, and in between that I've got probably 3 walls and a door. So it doesn't seem to have any problems. Obviously the distance you can have the controller away from your router is going to be down to the quality of your actual router and the Wi-Fi coverage in your house, but I think for most normal conditions it's going to be fine. So yeah, we'll just swing the camera around and we'll just do a quick wrap up. Well, that's basically it. I've hopefully given you a bit of an overview. Obviously I've probably missed a few things here and there, so find me a question down below if I have. But overall it's been a very good experience hooking it up. Obviously the star of the controller is the fact it is Wi-Fi, and you can monitor it from this app on your phone, and do that from pretty much anywhere. So I guess the beauty for me is my fermenter is either in the garage here or it's in another shed, and over winter time I don't want to be constantly going backwards and forwards from the house to check how things are going. So yeah, the app here is going to be really good value for me. Any downsides that I can see straight off the bat? Nothing really, to be honest. I like the fact the unit itself looks really robust. I like the fact that you can hook it up onto a nail. It's got really good display on it. The probe itself and the wire to the probe is really good. Looks really robust, good quality. Yeah, so far I can't really see any downsides compared to my STC. The build quality of it looks a lot better. So I guess at the end of the day, it's going to be a question for you is, you know, how important is remote monitoring? To me, I think it's going to be really useful. Like I said, not constantly checking. If I want to ramp up the temperature for a diacetyl rest, or if you're cold crashing, you can do that remotely even if you're not at home. So that's going to be really useful. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah, big shout out and thank you to Inkbird Australia for sending me this unit. They have given me a link and a discount below for you guys specifically watching this video. So I appreciate you coming this far through the video. Like I say, if you've got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, check out the link below. That'll have the pricing for you guys. Now it's available pretty much worldwide for us in Australia and New Zealand. They've got a warehouse in Australia, got warehouses in the States, I believe, Canada, Europe. So no matter where you are, if you follow my channel, you should be able to get your hands on one. So yeah, check out the link below. Yeah, and I'll probably do some more videos in the future on it once I get a little bit more into the nitty-gritty of it. Until then, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you next time. Over and out. Cheers.